All right, I want to say Shalom. All glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, and Shalom to the house of David, the 144,000, and the one third man, women, and children. All right. Yo, this video I'm about to do right now, this is towards Bakwash, hard what is you call it? So hard rock truth. My question is to you: are you going to take this RFID microchip? Because you're sitting here mocking the RFID microchip. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a joke. So are you going to take it when the time comes? Because the scriptures tells you that you can't buy or sell. You can't do anything without the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Obviously, man. See, a lot of you guys, you're not spiritual, man. But do you want to make fun of something that you don't understand? So anyway, I want to, you know, let this video play on. See what he's saying.
Balance in spirit. That's why that happened. Not hard to figure out. Then we had, prior to that, you had the Gulf Wars. I remember brothers running around the corner when America was bombing Iraq. And scriptures, it's all going to begin in the Middle East, brother, Armageddon, it's going to happen there, the Battle of Jehoshaphat. So brothers and sisters thought we were out of here. I remember brothers coming around the corner, jumping for joy, man. Jumping for joy, we are out of here, that's it. That's it, Ak. How did that happen? Because they were following man. They were emotionally, spiritually broken.
Nah, they were hastening the day of the Lord. But people got to also understand that there's more prophecies to happen. It ain't just going to be World War III, man. It's a microchip, race wars, just like it says in Matthew 24, man. I mean, things got to happen before the end comes, man. The Lord already spoke about this, man. It's like people don't be reading these scriptures or something.
And not focused on what scriptures actually say. Going back to the year 2000 thing. We had dropped that thing before it even festered in our mind long enough for us to get stupid like other brothers and sisters. And I remember us painting the school, getting the school prepared for new brothers and sisters. And you had one group of very foolish brothers who left the school because they became crazy. They left the school and locked themselves up in a hotel with guns. They were expecting chaos. But prior to that year 2000, they came and they visited us. They came and visited us at the school.
Well, I mean, if they were doing that, then that shows your lack of faith, man. You're supposed to wait upon the Lord, not know what he just mentioned, put yourself in a room with guns. That's not going to save us. All right, what is it? Zephaniah. Let me grab that real fast. I believe it's Zephaniah 2 and 8. No, I think it's 3 and 8. Let me grab it. I mean, the scriptures give us the blueprint of what to do, man. Yeah, Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. That's what we're supposed to do, man. Not rely on flesh or no damn guns. That's not. Come on, man. But I see what he's saying. But at the same time, are you going to take this RFID chip? Because it's not going to just be Wisconsin. It's going to be all over soon, man. So are you going to take it when they tell you that to eat or to do certain things? You're going to have this chip. Because remember, the law says we're not supposed to make cuttings into our flesh. So that would be breaking the law too. So Even if you don't believe it's the RFID chip, shouldn't you be teaching people not to take it anyway?
And those who were building and repairing, and we were getting the school right for new brothers and sisters. We were painting. And one of the brothers said, Ak, why are you doing that? Ak, you gotta have faith, Ak. Why are you doing that? You don't believe in Yahweh Shai, Ak. You don't believe in Yahweh, Ak. This is all gonna be burnt up, Ak. Stop painting. Man, we laughed at that brother. Today that brother's in a whole different doctrine. And
another thing, just because we know we're at the end, that doesn't mean use up all your credit cards and just be a bum. Nah, man, the Lord's still gonna give you your daily bread, man, to survive, but you ain't supposed to be stupid with this thing, man.
Majority of those brothers who left are in the world. In the world, back to being Negropeans. You know a Negropean? They're about their jobs. They're about having sex. They're about getting drunk. They're about partying. Might even be getting high. The Negropean. And this goes into what I was saying earlier. I say time and time again, you have to use your brain in this. You have to be balanced in this. Check this out. My man Carlson.
The terrifying future of every 80s science fiction movie has finally arrived. A vending.
Notice how he relates the mark of the beast that you call it. The mark of the beast, or the RFID chip to a sci-fi movie. Notice how he relates it to a sci-fi movie.
Machine company in Wisconsin is offering to implant its employees physically in their bodies with microchips. Three Square Market says the chips, which are about the size of a grain of rice, can be used to access computers, operate printers, or buy goods from vending machines. Todd Westby.
See, and right there, that's what these brothers stand on. What about buying and selling? That's what they rely on. Without that, they don't have 2 feet to stand on with that doctrine. They don't have 2 feet to stand on with that lying doctrine without the buying and selling. And they hold on to that because they look dumb as hell if they don't use that as a foundation to justify this lying doctrine about that being the mark of the beast.
Okay, how in the hell is that a doctrine? Please, because the scriptures tell you straight up what the mark of the beast is and what it's going to be used for, man. Do you go to the Blue Letter Bible, man? The word is charagma, man. It means a badge of servitude, to the Antichrist, man. A mark of the Antichrist, man. Which it's many Antichrists in the world, but it's going to be Esau's stamp of approval on you. Come on, man. A lot of you guys are not spiritual to see this, and it's crazy, man. But the Lord didn't give it to everybody, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolish unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Meaning you know nothing right from wrong spiritually, man. That's why you guys who say, oh, this, making fun of that, you, Nate, and all them other clowns, that's why y'all can't see it, man. But, I want to see y'all take this chip then, since it's not the mark of the beast, man. Like I said, man, are you going to take this? Are you going to take the chip? This is to all you guys, not just him. Are y'all going to take this microchip, man, when the time comes? You keep talking about it's a doctrine. It's obviously in the scriptures, man. You guys just don't have the spirit to see that, man. That's crazy. Is this not... What's the guy name? Was it David Rockefeller? When Aaron Russo, he had that interview with Alex Jones, and he was talking about the microchip, man, and how the Rockefellers wanted to microchip everybody, man. So if that's not the mark of the beast, then tell me what is, man. Because it ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn Christianity, or no other religions. Because if that was the case, then I guess we all be destroyed. So what about this then? Let me read this. So if it's not a physical mark, you know, so tell me why does this say this in Revelations 14:9? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shah. Now, like I said, why is the penalty, death for that? Come on, man. That's not talking about no damn Christianity or philosophies of America. Let me read Revelations 13:16-18, man. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in in their right hand or in their foreheads. Is that not what they're doing with the microchip, man? It don't matter where you put the chip at, either, man. It doesn't matter, man. Because you got clowns talking about, well, what if I put it in my butt cheek and all this? You niggas are fucking stupid clowns, man. Y'all need to cut it out, man, and repent and quit playing games. It's obvious that this is the R5D chip, man. So it says, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So like I said, my question is, when it comes to a city near you, right? And they telling you gotta take this chip, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take this chip? Because y'all making fun of it. I don't understand how you making fun of something that's in the scriptures, man. Y'all looks real stupid doing that. So are you gonna take this microchip?
There's so many holes in that, as far as it being the mark of the beast. First of all, these brothers claim to be Hebrew scholars, and when you read the scripture, it's talking about a print, or the mark of the beast is described as a print, not something that's shot up in you. Furthermore, I've seen videos where the what you call the mark of the beast was not put in the right hand. Sometimes it's put in the left hand. A device that's put in the left hand sometimes. It's not always the right hand. I saw a video where it was put in the form.
To me, honestly, dude, you sound like you have no faith. And you know. I think a lot of you know what this thing is. Y'all know it's the mark of the beast, but you want to deny it because y'all scared of something, man. That's what I honestly believe. Because you guys make no sense. It doesn't matter where you put the RFID chip in you, man. I know people that got ones in their head, the arms. Don't matter. If you take it, you're done. Revelations 14:9. Anybody who take the mark is finished. Period. So, what is the mark then, man? What is the mark, man? Who's going to be destroyed in fire if they take this mark? What is this mark then? Please don't give me no Christianity or no philosophies, because that doesn't make sense, man. You're going to be destroyed for taking this thing. Matter of fact, let's go ahead.
Goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and then they're doing it in sections.
All right, so if it's not the RFID microchip, then can you explain this interview Aaron Russo had with Alex Jones about this chip and these Rothschilds, which we know is Esau, the banking elite families, right? Why do they want to microchip everybody, man? Can you explain this? Can you guys explain this to me? If it's not the mark of the beast, then what is, man? Before the truth, I understood that the mark, even though I didn't believe in the Bible back then, I was an atheist and stuff like that. But even back then, people would talk about this RFID chip, stuff like that. I always knew that it was nothing good with it. You know what I'm saying? I always knew it was no good outcome with it. And I'm like, I used to hear Christians talk about the mark of the beast, stuff like that, and see it. And it made sense back then, even though I didn't believe in the scriptures and stuff like that. it makes even more sense now. So listen to this.
The goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so
So can you explain that? And you see it happening right in front of our face, yet you guys still clowning around, man. You see this right in front of our face. Like, it's crazy. He spoke about this 2006. We're in 2017. 2017, man. He knew he knew them elite banking families, man. They control everything. Job 9:24, man. These people want to RFID chip everybody. They did it. They doing it. They did it in Europe. They had microchip parties. Why are they doing that? Come on, man. Like, the stuff you guys are talking about, you saying that the mark is, it doesn't make sense, man. I done heard you guys say the mark of the beast is 666 men. Stupid stuff like that. Or it's Christianity. You gotta prove it, man. Prove that is that. Because it's obvious that it's the RFID microchip, man. And they're pushing it hard, man. They got it in the animals and everything, man. You guys, man. Let me read the scripture, man. 2 Corinthians 3. No, 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right. A lot of you are spiritually discerned, man. You don't get it. You don't see it, man. Some of you guys are set up to deceive people to think it's not the chip too, man. Like Nate. Verse 4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them, man. You see? You guys, it's hid to some of you guys. A lot of you guys are sellouts. A lot of you guys are scared. But like it says in Revelations 13 and 16 to 17, man, he calls of all, both small, great, rich, poor, free, bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter where they take it. You take it, you're done. Period. Revelations chapter 14, verse 9 to 12. Man. All right. That no man might buy. He just said he wants all the money on the RFID microchip. Why? If it's not the mark of the beast, then why you want all money on it? Why are we switching it from money to cards with RFID chips in them? Because sooner or later, everybody's gonna have a chip in them, man. That's prophecy. You can't see it, man. Doesn't mean the spirit's not. The spirit's not dealing with you. Then if you can't see it, because it's obvious, man. You need to pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Open your eyes or something, man. Like I said, ain't nobody going crazy, throwing their life away because this is happening. This is, we're supposed to rejoice because this prophecy coming to pass. We're living in a time of prophecy. That's beautiful. But for you to sit there and make fun of the prophecy, man, you a clown for that, man. Let's see you make fun of it when it's presented before your face, man. What are you gonna say when they got a big ass gun to your face and he telling you to take this shit? Are you gonna believe it's the mark of the beast then? I mean, is it lawful to take the mark of the beast? I'm asking the question because you guys making fun of it like it's no big deal. My thing is this: like I said, if you don't understand that it's the mark of the beast, why ain't you telling people, yo, don't take this thing, man? It's one of Esau's devices. Why would you be making fun of it. I'll be telling people, don't take that shit. You ain't even saying that. You making fun of the prophecy. You guys, man, some clowns, man. I can't believe that. The penalty of taking that chip, man, is death, period.
Anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Can you be specific about when you met Rockefeller, how it happened in these discussions?
I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And
so they got a whole database, you know, for everybody's information, and they're gonna have it on this RFID microchip, man. But it's not the mark of the beast, though, right? So what is this thing? All right, explain to me, what is the RFID chip? What is it? What is it, man? It's been around for a while now. You know, they chipped, what was it, in Katrina? They were microchipping them babies, man. You can actually go look this up on YouTube, man. So if that's not the mark of the beast, man, then what is, man? Because you guys come up with all this other stuff, and if you can't come up with something, what you do is you sit there and you make fun of the prophecy. Like, you guys don't make sense. So what is the mark of the beast, man? Because we supposed to warn the people about this mark, man. But you guys making fun of it. Like I said, if you don't believe that it's the RFID chip, at least tell Israel, man, don't take the goddamn thing, man. Because you're not supposed to, make cuttings into yourself anyway, man.
And thoughts, and he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told me what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event, and out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And there's going to be this war on terror, which is no real enemy, and the whole thing is a giant hoax, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people into subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do. That's what it's about, and to create this war, this endless war on terror. And that's why and that was the first lie. And the next lie was going into Iraq, to get Saddam Hussein out with his weapons of mass destruction. The fact of the matter happens to be that the whole war on terror is a fraud. It's a farce. She can't define a winner. There's no one to beat, so it goes on and on forever. And they can do whatever they want. They scare the hell out of the American public. Look, this whole war on terror is a fraud. It's a farce. It's very difficult to say it out loud because people are in
chip holding the key to all of their private information.
But as you're about to see in our CBS 46 investigation, it's not fiction. In fact, it's being marketed in Georgia as life-saving technology. So why do some experts say it's potentially deadly? CBS 46's Kim Fedek investigates.
It's used in key cards, prepaid tolls, even checked luggage. It's called RFID technology, or radio frequency identification. Small chips that store information.
So here's the chip.
And now that same technology is literally available in the flesh, with chips injected right into people's arms.
Says it burns a little bit. That's about it.
Atlanta firefighter John Santola was injected with the chip about the size of a grain of rice. When scanned, the number on the chip is linked to a database with Santola's medical history.
I think it would help me in case of an emergency.
Santola was chipped when Florida-based VeriChip Corporation set up a booth at an Atlanta firefighter conference. They market the chip primarily for safety reasons, storing medical information for first responders, Alzheimer's patients, even children.
It is the only product that has been approved by the FDA for this specific purpose.
The FDA approved the use of chips in humans in 2004.
Come on, man. It's been here. Man, you guys are crazy, man. So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Is not this chip, the workings of Satan, man? With all power and signs and lying wonders, man? They try to make this chip like it's a good thing. That's what Esau does. He try to make something seem like it's good for you when it's really not, man. It's to your destruction, man. So like I keep saying, man, if you don't believe in the microchip and the mark of the beast, man, at least tell the people not to take the goddamn thing, man. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive in them. Hold on, Salah. This is because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. 11, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, man. A lot of you believe a lie. You believe the microchip is not the mark of the beast, which is it's obvious, man. Like I said, I knew about this before the truth. Like I said, if you don't believe it, at least tell people not to fucking take the thing. Man. Are you going to take the chip, man? Damn, man. 12, that they all might be damned to them who believed not the truth and had pleasure in unrighteousness, man. So are you going to take the chip? Are you going to take them RFID microchip, man? Since it's not the mark of the beast, are you guys going to take it? This to anybody who don't believe that it's the mark, man. What is it then, man? What is it? Please break it down to me what it is. Because it's obvious that it's the RFID chip, man. Or the NFC, which is in Europe. I'm going to read Revelations 13 and 16 again. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and are in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. We're coming to them times. Say he that had the mark, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. 18. There is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. All right. Like I said, man, Revelations 14 and 9 tells you clearly what's going to happen to you if you take this chip. Let me read that again. Just get it through your heads. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh. 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Period, man. That's the second death. Like I said, if you don't believe it's the mark of the beast, like you sincerely don't understand, then why you make fun of it? Just tell people don't take that damn thing, man. That's one of Esau's creations, man. Anything he makes, you know it's not good for us. Instead of making fun of the goddamn prophecy, man, tell people not to take it.
consumer groups concerned about privacy, even health concerns.
These are very powerful tools, especially if they fall in the hands of somebody with political ambitions.
One of the loudest voices of opposition is right here in the Boston area, a Harvard doctor and author of spy chips.
These technologies will not make us safer. I think they'll make us sitting ducks for Big Brother.
Dr. Catherine Albrecht also compiled 16 years of studies she says prove the chip can cause cancerous tumors.
It's clear as day that these tumors were not only malignant, but they metastasize, they spread to the lungs, the liver, the thymus, the brain.
These pictures show the tumors growing around the actual chip in the mice and rats.
Certainly the company, I mean, they've done, I think, a tremendous job of keeping that information under wraps for the last several years.
We sat down with the chief medical officer of Verichip and asked about the link to cancer in mice.
Yeah, I am not aware. I mean, I would have to take a look at what's out there right now. I'm not aware of any.
You know, like I said again, so are you going to take the chip when it's presented in front of you? You know, when there's no more money, we'll be in a cashless society, because that's where we're headed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, instead of making fun of the damn the damn chip, which is prophecy, I would be telling people not to take it. If I ain't believe in the chip, if I ain't believe that the chip was the mark of the beast, I would tell people, yo, don't take that chip, man. At least, you know what I'm saying? Instead of making fun of it, you know, because some bug outs, you know, from the year 2000, that got nothing to do with it. But like I said, at least tell the people don't take it, man, because we ain't supposed to put nothing, cut our skin to put something inside of us. And it is actual mark, man. The word's charagma. I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put the link in the description box.
And they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people.